Hello, my dear students. Welcome back in our science class, lesson 4, materials, metals and non-metals. In this lesson, you understood physical properties of metals and non-metals, chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Today, again we continue with chemical properties of metal and non-metals. You know, all the metals are reactive. All the metals are reactive, but some are more reactive and some are less reactive. This we can understand by when the metals react with acid, then we can understand the metals are more reactive and less reactive. For this, you have to collect some materials, metals and non-metals. This time, I will take, according to me, you can take magnesium ribbon and with help of your senior, means teacher, and the aluminium foil as a metals, sulfur as a non-metal, and the coal piece, anything. You have to arrange some metals and some non-metals. Then you have to react these all with the acid. There are two types of acid. You are very familiar in the class 7th also. Sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid. Any acid we can take to test these are reactive or not. So I am taking here also we will put these all metals and non-metals in our test tubes. For this, we will take test tubes, test tube type of the glass. Here I give here aluminium foil. Aluminium foil, the lunch you are wrapping during the lunch time I have seen. Then after, magnesium. Magnesium ribbon is already available in the market, and then after iron nail, and now as a non-metals you will take sulfur powder. Formula symbol of sulfur is S, and coal piece. You cannot take coal piece, then powder form of the coal piece. And so on. I have taken here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tubes, and all the 5 tubes filled with the metals and non-metals. Which metals and non-metals are reactive with acid? We will put some dilute acid. Dilute acid means acid which have not full concentrate, means it mixes with water. When the acid mixes with water, it is known as the dilute acid. Sulfuric acid, suppose that 100 ml of sulfuric acid H2SO4, 100 ml, and this is a concentrated, means fully acid, it has contains the full acid. We can convert it in a dilute acid with mix of the water. Why it required dilute acid in the during the experiment time? Because a concentrated acid can injure to us. It can release a high amount of heat and high amount of the gases. So when people are using the acid during the experiment time, then we are using the dilute acid, and it mixes 100 ml of H2SO4, means acid mixed with 90 ml of the water and 10 ml of the acid. It do not weak to the acid. When the water mixes with acid, it means in your mind there is one question, it means weak acid is now ready? No. There is a amount of acid is lesser, but quality wise it is a same. Means molecules are farther to each other. When we mix with water, then take the place molecules of acid place takes by the water, then in this condition this is converted into the dilute acid. With help of the drop, now let's come on to the point. With help of the drops, these 3 tubes are filled with the aluminium foil, magnesium ribbon, iron nails, sulfur powder and the coal piece. We will put with help of drop dilute acid in aluminium foil also, magnesium ribbon and this tube also, and so on, these all tubes. We will see aluminum foil, it will react with acid strongly, and magnesium high strongly than this, because we will see there when we touch, when you put there this acid, dilute acid, then it make a sound, pop sound, with help of the pop sound, and it releasing the hydrogen gas also, means with releasing the hydrogen gas. And when you after compression this, it make a bubbles. When you put the acid here, then it release a bubbles and release a one gas that, and after some times we will touch this tube, then it heat also, hot also, it means it release the heat also. So magnesium, so again just like aluminum, and when we keep this acid, dilute acid in the iron lake, then it also react, but it will not release the heat, and it will not release it will release the hydrogen gas, but we can say no. And when we put the sulfur dioxide in the sulfur, this dilute acid, then it will not react with this sulfur, and so on copper, so on coal piece also. It means these two are the non-metals, and these non-metals do not react with acid, and these three are the metals. It react with acid. Some are more reactive and some are less reactive. So according to this experiment, now we can understand the reactivity series of the metals. Scientists and the people, those who are very strong in this parts, chemistry part, they make a table that is known as the reactivity table, reactivity series. Reactivity series means the metals which is highly reactive, it put into the series on the top, and the metal which is the least reactive, that will put into the series table is the bottom, onto the bottom. This reactivity series we can understand by seeing, we can understand which metal is the more reactive and which metal is the less reactive. Here you have seen potassium, sodium. Why I have written there potassium K? Because this is the symbol of the potassium. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, and so on. At the last I have written platinum. First I have written there potassium, because potassium is the highly reactive. When it reacts with acid, it make a high amount of heat, it make a high amount of release a high amount of hydrogen gas. So it is a highly reactive, and you know there is no effect on the lesser amount effect onto the gold, platinum, copper, and so on. These all are written into the bottom of the reactivity series. Okay class, my expectation you all understood about the reactivity series. Means high reactive element metal will keep into the reactivity series at the top, and the less reactive metal will keep into the reactivity series at the bottom. On the behalf of this reactivity series, now you will understand displacement reaction. This displacement reaction means a metal, high reactive metal displaced to the less reactive metal. High reactive metal take the place of the less reactive metal. That reaction is known as the displacement reaction. You can understand this with help of one equation. For this we will take any metal just like iron and one compound with metallic compound means copper sulfate. You will see there this from in this equation, iron will take the place of copper and copper will separate out. It means what happened here? Iron is a high reactive metal and copper is a less reactive metal. This you all have seen in the reactivity series. Iron above to the copper in that reactivity series. It is mentioned in the book, every science book of the class 8. Iron is there is a above to the copper, and so iron is more reactive than copper. It takes the place of the iron, copper. Iron take the place of the copper and make a compound that is known as the Freitas compound, means iron compound, iron sulfate. And this is the copper sulfate. From the copper sulfate, copper will be separate and make another compound, iron sulfate. What happened? You understood here now? Means highly reactive element, metal, take the place of the less reactive metal. You can see it with help of the another test tubes also as an experiment. You will take one glass jar, and in this glass jar you will take copper sulfate solution. According to you, copper sulfate solution you will take here, and color of the copper sulfate solution is blue. After that you will take this iron also here. Copper sulfate solution I put it here. Then you will keep here iron as an iron nail. Color of the iron nail is grey. It is going grey. You will leave this experiment for a some time, and you will see after some time this blue color solution convert into the green, means copper sulfate convert into the iron sulfate, and color is green. And this, where is copper? Copper will separate here. It will separate here? No. It will continue here, but it will deposit onto the nail of the iron nail. Copper will deposit Cu. Copper separated here also, just like here copper separate. So copper will separate here, but it will deposit onto the iron nail. Again you can do this experiment. When you on the place of copper sulfate, there is iron sulfate you will keep. Iron sulfate, and you will keep on the place of iron nail you will keep a copper wire. And you will see any changes are there? There is no changes. There is a green color will not convert into the blue again. Why? Because copper is a less reactive than iron. So this type changes will be occur, and when you reverse these changes, you want to see that it will be no changes. So this displacement reaction occur into the high reactive element, take the place of less reactive matter, less reactive element. Okay class, you all understood? Okay.